you want something, does that mean you like something? You want this thing, does it mean you really, really like it? That's a topic that we are going to discuss today. We're going to discuss what was the misunderstanding of wanting and the liking, and what's the new discover of that, and how can we learn that to maybe cure addiction. So without further ado, let's dive right in. The liking, wanting sounds like really, really the same thing. In fact, they are not, but just let's go through some brief history of psychology. In the past, scientists really think the hormone dopamine really drove wanting and the liking. The dopamine will just trigger the sensation activity in your brain and make you want something, make you like something. And the dopamine will also trigger the pleasure. So when you want something and when you like something, you also, when you get that, you will get more dopamine. So you feel more pleasure. So that's why you keep doing that thing. Feels definitely reasonable, because for most of time when you really want something, for example, I want a very, very, very good sports car, means I like it, right? Most likely. So that's very intuitive thinking, and psychologists, neuroscientists really, really thought, had this idea for a long time, until one day a scientist did an experiment to rats, to the mice, and found out that actually there's maybe something else, because they found out when they do some certain change to the mice brain, and those mice still want sugar, still want sugar, but they don't like it. They observe from their facial expressions. When they eat sugar, they stop smiling, but they still keep eating that after a certain change in their brain. So that start making them thinking, is that really wanting really equals to liking? But these thoughts was too broad. Scientists were really skeptical about this, until further more and more experiments were done, and they found out that another famous experiment was there was a mouse, a rat there, and they put a electric shock there. So if there's a button, if they press the button, they will get shocked. They'll get electric shock. So after a few times, most of mice learned that they shouldn't really press the button, because they will get shocked. But there was one mouse, the mouse dopamine got activated. But by activate the rat's dopamine system, they really make the rat likes touching the stick and getting electric shock. So that means the rats most likely didn't really like the feeling of getting shocked, but it still keep doing that, keep pressing the button, keep pressing the stick and getting shocked, because its dopamine was activated. So that's the very strong signal that tells scientists that liking doesn't equal to wanting. So the rats want to get shocked, want to press the stick, but it just didn't like it. This really kind of improve our understanding of desire and liking, and this can also be connected to addiction. Once someone, let's say a person is addicted to coffee, then he may want to drink coffee, maybe 3 cups, 5 cups a day, but he may not necessarily like drinking coffee that much. So that's the cue. How do we find out what's the major thing that really trigger you to want something? Scientists now see wanting is more fundamental need than liking, because if you don't like something, you will not. You can still want it. But when you don't want something, you will not like it. So how to find how we associate something, wanting to do something, and the dopamine system, how they bind them together is actually the key to understand addiction. And this is still undergoing research. A lot of experiments are going on. How to now we know addiction is because we kind of activate a dopamine sensation, and how we can reserve the dopamine sensation will be the key to solve addiction problems. So yeah, that's the thing that I want to share with you today. If you would like to receive more scientific analysis videos, review videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. I'm planning to make more videos like this. And other than that, I will see you next time.